Alhamdulillah, praise and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all His blessings and all His favors upon us. We are continuing with our book of Riyaad, As-Saaliheen in the chapter of fasting. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم نودي من أبواب الجنة يا عبد الله هذا خير فمن كان من أهل الصلاة دعي من باب الصلاة ومن كان من أهل الجهاد دعي من باب الجهاد ومن كان من أهل الصيام نودي من باب الريان ومن كان من أهل الصدقة دعي من باب الصدقة. قال أبو بكر رضي الله عنه بأبي أنت وأمي يا رسول الله ما على من دعي من تلك الأبواب من ضرورة فهل يدعى أحد من تلك الأبواب كلها؟ قال نعم وأرجو أن تكون منهم متفق عليه. So in this hadith, النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم said, من أنفق زوجين في سبيل الله, that he who spends a pair in the way of Allah. Man anfaqa zawjaini fi sabilillah. The one who spends zawjain, a pair fi sabilillah. So basically, a pair is two things, right? But the ulama said, what does it mean, the pair here? Man anfaqa, who spends a pair in the way of Allah. They said, any kind of spending or any action in sabilillah, in the way of Allah, which is repeating, doing something frequently, fi sabilillah. Nudiya min abwabil jannah, is going to be called from the gates of Jannah. So this statement from this hadith is actually addressing a very, very important aspect, which is An-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam also mentioned in one of the ahadith and said, Ahabbul a'mali ila Allah, the most beloved act to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, adwamuha, is that which is done continuously. Wa in qallat, even if the amount is little. Even if the amount is little. So the most beloved action, of worship, of obedience to Allah is the one that we keep on doing always. So here the hadith is saying, Man anfaqa zawjain, whoever spends a pair, meaning that he do it and he do it again, is going to be called from the gates of Jannah. This is indicating that as believers, someone can have an action, can have any ibadah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can make at ease from his heart, and he do it and do it and do it. That action is the most beloved before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said here in the hadith continues, he said, Ya Abdullah, is going to be called, Ya Abdullah, O servant of Allah, Hada khair, this is good. فَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الصَّلَاةِ, there are going to be people who are among the category of people who made lots of salah, made frequent salahs. So these people, they do their 5 waqtus, but also they do other salahs, day and night. So they are people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made salah easy on their heart. So they are people of salah. So they are going to call all people of salah. فَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الصَّلَاةِ دُعِيَ مِنْ بَعْدِ الصَّلَاةِ. Those who are going to be from the category of people of salah are going to be called to enter Jannah with the category of that people. So they have their own gate. They are going to enter through the gate of the people of Salah. وَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْجِهَادِ, and whoever was among the people of jihad, of striving in jihad, in fighting in jihad, دُعِيَ مِنْ بَابِ الْجِهَادِ, he will be called to enter Jannah through the door of jihad. أيوة. وَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الصِّيَامِ, and whoever will be among the people of Siyam, people of fasting, دُعِيَ مِنْ بَابِ الرَّيَّانِ, is going to be called to enter Jannah through the gate of Rayyan. This is a special one, because all the other gates, the names is the type of ibadah, salah or sadaqah, but for the people of fasting, people who used to fast, they fast Ramadan and fast Monday and Thursday, they fast 3 days every month, they fast all types of fasting, they are going to enter Jannah in the gate of Rayyan. And the word Rayyan comes from Ray. Ray means watering. So if someone is Rayyan, meaning is full, is satisfied of water. So he has drunk a lot of water and now is Rayyan, is full of water. So they are going to enter through that door of what? Through that gate of Rayyan. Aywa. And he says, وَمَنْ كَانَ مِنْ أَهْلِ الصَّدَقَةِ, and whoever was among the people of sadaqah, giving charity, دُعِيَ مِنْ بَابِ الصَّدَقَةِ, is going to be is going to enter Jannah through the door of charity. طيب. Here we understand that it's extremely important for us when we do any good deeds to keep on doing it frequently. Like yesterday we spoke about the soul. Like we said, the soul is coming from the world of the malaika. It's not a malaika, but is from the world of the malaika. So it stayed and spent a lot of time with the malaika there in the heavens. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala joined the malaika with the body, and the body was locked, the soul was locked into the body. So the soul basically cannot go out without the permission of Allah. If it goes out, meaning it means death. But the soul has some outlets or some channels which are harming the heart, which are affecting the heart. Those outlets or those channels are the eyes. If someone looks at something, whether it's good or bad, the effect is going directly to the heart, to the soul. The hearing, if someone hears anything, whether good or bad, it has an effect to the soul. So in the process, if the soul gets distorted or gets astray, it's because of the nurturing. That's why also we said yesterday that every child is born on the fitrah. It's only the parents that are misguiding the child to become a Christian or of another belief. So, likewise, when we do the ibadah, the actions of ibadah, and we keep doing the same ibadah and again and again, it actually makes the soul subordinate to doing good. The soul surrenders to doing good. That's why we said yesterday, it's wajib upon us to discipline and train our souls. One of the ways to discipline and train our souls is to keep on doing that thing we are doing again and again. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, there's in Surah Al-Baqarah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَتَثْبِيتًا مِّنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah was mentioning about sadaqah and said, وَتَثْبِيتًا مِّنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ. So they keep on doing sadaqah, تَثْبِيتًا مِّنْ أَنفُسِهِمْ, so that they strengthen their souls. So meaning that when we keep doing the same thing again and again, so it strengthens our souls on doing good. Contrary to someone who is doing, for instance, someone today gives sadaqah, tomorrow doesn't give sadaqah. Today he prays sunnah salah, tomorrow doesn't pray sunnah salah. So the soul doesn't get to surrender, because you keep on jumping. That's why the ulama of tasawwuf say, man la wirda lahu fahuwa qirdun. If someone doesn't have a daily routine of adhkar, of ibadah is doing, is a qird, is a monkey. Why are they saying a monkey? Because a monkey keeps on jumping from one tree, from one stem to the other. So the benefit is little. So keeping on doing the same good thing we are doing all the time, it has the advantage of softening our hearts and strengthening our heart on obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There was one of the muftis in the past, maybe like 80 years ago, in Tarim, in Hadramaut, in Yemen. His name was Habib Abdul Rahman al-Mashhur. He was the mufti, and he was the imam, and it was the muaddin and the imam of the masjid. There's a masjid called Masjid Shaykh Ali, the masjid of his great grandfather. So he was the mufti, and also he was calling for adhan and iqamah and lead salah for 30 constant years without missing a day. Every day. Can you imagine? You are the mufti, you know how the mufti is so busy. So he's the mufti and he's making adhan every salah, and he's making iqamah, and he's leading salah, 5 waqtus, for 30 years without missing a day. Also, Habib Umar mentioned that this same Shaykh, for 30 years, he was praying 2 rakas after Isha, and he was reading Surah Sajda in the first rakah and Surah Al-Mulk in the second rakah for 30 years without missing. So this actually is a very strong ibadah. This is ahabbul a'mal ila Allah, the most beloved action before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there's lots of examples. There's also in a hadith in Riyaad As-Saaliheen, they mentioned the story of 3 people who went into a cave, and a stone came and blocked the entrance of the cave, and they couldn't go out. And they started making dua and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by mentioning some of the good deeds they did. So one of them said, "Oh Allah, it was every day in my life I used to take milk to my parents, and I would not feed anyone before feeding my parents. So, and I was doing that every day. Before I even give milk to my children, I would first go to my parents and give milk to them." And he made dua that, "Oh Allah, you know, if you accepted that action from me, oh Allah, open the cave for us." And Allah opened the cave. But now, why was that action significant before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it was a daily ibadah, doing it on a daily basis. Ahabbul a'mal ila Allah, the most beloved actions before Allah, adwamuha, is the one that we do continuously. Also, the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Dawu mardakum bis sadaqah." Dawu mardakum bis sadaqah. Like, cure your illnesses, or cure your ill people bis sadaqah, with sadaqah. So one of our teachers, he said to us that one of the mujarrab, mujarrab is tested, one of the tested means to cure the sick person is to give sadaqah on a daily basis. If someone is sick, this is tested, yeah? If someone is sick or someone has problems or tribulations, and he wants opening from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is to give sadaqah on a daily basis, even if it's small sadaqah. Even if it's small sadaqah. On a daily, even if 5 rand, even if 10 rand, even if 20 rand, on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Tamam? What's important is you do it every day. Every day. Even if it's small. That sadaqah is very, very significant, because you are doing it every day. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has cured a lot of people through that kind of sadaqah. Tamam. So we understand one of the points, one of the benefits that we can learn from this dars today is to do ibadah, any kind of ibadah, good deeds, continuously. Is extremely important. Is extremely important. This is the most beloved actions before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Also, so we like we read from the hadith that if someone do the same ibadah again and again and again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make that type of ibadah easy for him. And he starts to feel sweetness from doing that ibadah. Yastalidhu bil ibadah. Because now the soul has submitted and has surrendered. You see, the soul is a big deal. If you can't discipline your soul, it's difficult. Sometimes you want to pray and you feel like the prayer is the most difficult thing on this earth. Yet it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But because the soul is in the morning for Fajr, like I was telling some of the friends, some of the students, that you see, the soul is very tricky. You have to know that I have a task to fight it. I was telling them that, you see, it's difficult for some people to wake up in the morning for Fajr or to do Qiyamul Layl. But if you tell anyone you have a flight before Fajr, nobody will miss that flight. Nobody will miss that flight. Because even the flight will be in your dreams. Sometimes waking up, like, is it time or not? But if it's Fajr, you have to keep on fighting. Tamam? I was saying that if you keep on doing the same thing continuously, Allah put ease at your heart. So the ruh, the soul surrenders to that ibadah. And you start feeling the sweetness of that ibadah. So you know the sweetness, when we talk about the sweetness of ibadah, it's not something strange. Because we enjoy so many other things in dunya. For example, there are people who enjoy eating. If they're angry, if they are angry, for instance, immediately they will go to have something to eat. Because they feel by having something to eat, I will reduce some of my anger because I enjoy it. You get my point? Some people, When they get upset or angry, they will look for the friends. I want to go to meet my friends and maybe we talk and we chat and we laugh. Now my anger will go. Tamam? Some people they have internet, YouTube, phone. I'm feeling crazy. Some people say I'm feeling crazy. I'm feeling very upset. Let me go to YouTube and I'm feeling depressed. YouTube, Facebook, mashallah, the news, all the bombs there and the fighting, and then the sports, and this is finding peace through internet, YouTube, those things, Facebook. Some people can stay. I heard that some people can stay on YouTube, on social media for hours. Some people can stay the whole night without getting tired. This is true stories. Without getting tired on social media, 6 hours until before Fajr. Before Fajr, they sleep. So why is it like that? It's not by mistake. It's because now the soul is now enjoying that. So now the soul has surrendered, because you need courage also. You need courage and you need motivation to keep on doing what you are doing. So when your soul surrenders to that, khalas, internet, khalas, football. There are people who are obsessed with football. Khalas, even when they put on the shirts, they put on the shirt with the name of the player, with the number of the player. That's what he likes. Tamam? But also, if you keep on doing the same ibadah again, even if it's little, again and with love, with presence, and you do it, and you do it, and you do it, you will see the sweetness of that ibadah. If it's like sadaqah, let me tell you about sadaqah. If it's like sadaqah, someone has, you want to give sadaqah every day. You do sadaqah every day, 5 rand. You see that 5 rand? Don't underlook 5 rand, my friend. Don't do it. 5 rand from your heart. That's what you have, no problem. Like one of our teachers told us, he said, when you are giving out that 1 rand, that you give 5 rand every day, you are giving it, make a dua and say, oh Allah, it was narrated from the Prophet ﷺ that dawu mardakum bi sadaqah, that cure your illnesses with the sadaqah. Oh Allah, I am making this sadaqah to cure my illnesses. Oh Allah, I'm making this sadaqah to cure my disease of the heart. Oh Allah, I'm making this sadaqah to cleanse my heart from the disease of the heart. If you give that sadaqah and you carefully choose the people who are in need, you don't give anyone, but you choose, you do some effort, yeah? You look for people and you do it secretly, nobody knows. You go and find some, okay, you give sadaqah every day. Without any doubt, you will see the sweetness of that sadaqah. And you will see the benefits of that sadaqah. If you do it appropriately, and not like you just give anyone, and value your sadaqah, give it in secret. Even if it's small, make big intentions for that sadaqah. Because if you underlook that sadaqah and say, it's only 5 rand, also Allah will take it like that. Like they say, أنا عند ظن عبدي بي. So whatever you think of Allah, also Allah will think you like that. So you value your sadaqah, even if it's small, and you give it every day on a daily basis. تمام يا جماعة المسلمين؟ طيب. أيوة. So the hadith continues. The hadith mentioned the gates of Jannah. So the ulama said, so the hadith mentioned like 6 doors of Jannah or gates of Jannah. But actually, the ulama said there are multiple ahadith and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioning different types of gates. For example, they say that ينادى يوم القيامة, a caller is going to call on the day of judgment, أين الذين كانوا يداومون على صلاة الضحى? Where are those who used to continuously making Salat al-Duha? You know, on the day of judgment, things are going to be tough. It's going to be, and now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to save people. Who are those who were constantly making Salat al-Duha? And they are going to come up. Okay, enter Jannah through the gate of Salat al-Duha. Tamam. Also, there is another gate called the gate of Ummati Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Nabi sallallahu said there's a gate called Ummati, his Ummah. He said this gate, most of the people are going to enter through this gate. And he said to the extent that their shoulders are going to almost get off because of the congestion. Because everyone, okay, Ummati, khalas, enter the Jannah. There's another gate, you see, قال ابن عباس عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم للجنة باب يقال له باب الفرح. Jannah has a gate called فرح, happiness. لا يدخل منه إلا من فرح الصبيان. Nobody is going to enter through the gate of happiness except those who used to make children happy. Also is another gate. فضل من الله سبحانه وتعالى. Now, then Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was, Sayyidina Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, but Sayyidina Abu Bakr was ajib, was a very amazing person. He said, Ya Rasulullah, is there a possibility that someone is going to enter through all those doors, or deserves to enter Jannah through all those gates? And Rasulullah said, yes. There are people who are going to be deserving to enter through all those gates, but they are going to enter through only one gate, the one that they choose. Whatever gate they choose, they will enter through, but they deserve to enter through. And Nabi Sallallahu said, I wish you're going to be one of them. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. So actually, this is one of the indications that Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was a special person. So Nabi Sallallahu told him that you are among those who are going to, be given the choice to enter Jannah through any of the gates. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us success and tawfiq and victory in this dunya and akhirah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us consistency in our ibadah. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Hayyakum Allah.